No, it's actually pretty accurate. I mean, we have a lot of things going on at West Bay, and I would have to even add more tokens now to represent Falcone. So before we begin, let me just give everyone a heads up that this is still in. Yeah, we're still in June. No, June was the start. Was when I announced the tournament. July is where we are, and we're in the third week of July. This set of events that's going to happen with Falcone is happening at the end of this month, but it's technically not supposed to happen until after what's it called? After the King of Anima Fighter tournament, at least the third round, which is the player team progresses, and they can't progress because they're time locked. What's happening? The stylish imp, and that's the whole that whole shit's going crazy. But today we're talking about Falcone and his business with the Cardinals, a religious sect that finds themselves in different areas of Caribbean and Travail. They seem to have mobster level connections to the lower Spire.
Alright, firstly, mobster is a very offensive term. We prefer the term gentleman. We're a gentleman's club. I mean, we would be if we were that thing, but we're not.
They have moderate influence in most of the districts, like the Market Districts, Gridiron, Hammer District, a little bit of Claw, and the Lower Spire, but nothing in the bigger leagues. Sorry, I'm just updating the title. And can you go give out an announcement on the Discord at least, Danny, that I'm doing overarms? Because there are some people who do like the overarm content and want to know about it. I hope Zero gets a chance to, because I know he likes to follow along. So, back to where I was going. The Cardinals, religious sect, their big deal is that they provide firearms, and they're very good weaponsmiths. In the world of Spiral City, to make specifically magical weapons, you'll need someone who's a smith. The Cardinals have their own religious sect smiths who make their own clandestine equipment, and some of which has the abilities to can interact with West Bay gets attacked. Residents. Oh my Christ. See, I knew you could update the fucking title. So, what's it called?
Even free ice cream, they just qualify for ice cream.
And we're not even talking about the quality ice cream. We're going to upsell the low quality stuff. So, the Cardinals, really good gunsmiths. That's what they're known for, and they give their weapons around in sort of like black market deals. And they have their other activities they're a part of. The hierarchy of this organization starts from the very top with the Pope Angelos. And that goes all the way down the lower sects. It goes from Pope Angelos to the archbishops. There are 4 of them. Then for the 4 archbishops comes 8 bishops. And then below them come from, accommodate just the fathers of each church that's established. These bishops and archbishops are supposed to be symbolic of like trusted members of the family. So they do like their own dealings and giving out weapons and stuff and have their own affairs. And genuinely, the goal for the Cardinals is that they want to spread the influence of their church and their trade routes for their weaponry, because they're trying to sell. Huh?
Of our esteemed organization.
Yep. Money, profit, do a religious front. This organization grasped.
Tax-free too is the best damn part.
This organization, the Cardinals, managed to, with their influence, break Vincent Falcone before he became Father Falcone, and provided Falcone with the church he got that he owns now of Travail. These guys have practically owned Falcone since he left he left prison, and that had been about 2 years before the roleplay begins.
It's been a healthy 2 years, Waldo, and you've helped me do so many bad things. I think I'm in for the battle. They see like a tax collector waiting for the guy outside the church.
Oh, no. No.
Was that my fault, says Falcone, as he watches the guy lose his sneakers?
So, to quickly recap Falcone for everybody joining us, Falcone, Father Falcone, is part of the Falcone game family. Yes, it sounds similar to the bad stuff, but it's not. Kalos is a fun boy. That's undeniable. Thank you, Nightbot. It's Twitch chat. Vincent Falcone started his life as a small-time gangster, but didn't really commit more of the crimes. He was a body cleaner.
No, the term is plumber. You see, I clean up messes for people. And I did such a good job, they paid me in small, non-denominational bills, and never called me again.
There you go.
Non-consecutive bills, I'm sorry.
So, as Falcone was growing up in this environment, he learned the trade, thievery, body cleaning. He got really good at it by the time he was a teenager. At this point, the height of the Falcones owned Caribia. See, yeah, Dr. Line is an NFT. God, Nightbot, you're so smart. So, the Falcones owned Caribia at the height of their power. It'd be about... How old is... We say that Falcone's like 30, right?
He's like the oldest of the players by a margin. Let me check his bio.
No worries.
I've got 2 numbers for it. 39, he's 39.
Gotcha. So, Falcone enjoyed the sweet life of the gangsters. He remembers fondly the times when the Falcones meant something in Caribia.
Given the damn respect we deserve.
Exactly.
Some harlot running the town.
Which you know personally, because when you got to around 26 or 7 is when shit began hitting the fan. You met the charismatic woman that would eventually charm your Dawnfather and dupe him into gaining control of Caribia, and then blackmailing both of you to the Caribbean to Travail in order to gain a semblance of power without Travail. Scrapping Caribia all over the place. Because you got to remember, the Falcones were dealing in all of the districts. And so Travail found out first and was going to wipe out. They sent the fucking ranger, which caught your Dawnfather and killed him, and put Vincent away in prison. Then, when he was in prison, he met not Pope Angelo, but he met a bishop there, and the bishop took pity on it. Not pity on him, but noticed him for his skills and was like, "Hey, I know you used to work the mob because your name's Falcone. Become
Well, how dare I be racist of you, sir?
Well, the Falcone name meant something to this.
Name, I'm a racist, eh?
So instead of letting Falcone rot, they gave him a church in order to continue his old habit of cleaning bodies for them. He turns them now to fertilizer, and he actually makes a small bit of gold.
Garden of Eden fertilizer. Have a small piece of paradise in your backyard.
Well, look at that. All the homeless people are taking all the fruit that comes from the fertilizer trees. So
Truly,
lovely.
it's a self-sustaining economy.
Truly.
In life, they were assholes. In life, they were assholes. In death, they shall be feeding the community. Truly is the Lord's work.
Oh, in life, they were assholes. In death, they're just going to come out assholes.
If only we could do this with Lance.
Not a blender strong enough.
It's gonna have titanium blades, but then it can also hurt Falcone. If whatever I throw at Lance can hurt Lance, it's assumed it can hurt Falcone.
Man. Didn't he get Hell's Wrath whilst in prison?
Lance?
No, Falcone.
Yeah, you turned to Hell's Wrath in the prison.
No, I mean for background story, when the Cardinals found him.
No. Your powers manifested 2 years after you were released.
Ah, okay.
So you served when you were 29, and you served for 8 years of that sentence. And then after you were given freedom and given your space, your own church, you build up your own reputation for 2 years. Then, 6 months ago, the beginning of this roleplay, that's when everyone began to feel their powers and become noticed of it. No one really got like. I try to write the story where there isn't a natural born anima user. Everyone has just kind of gained.
Well, I don't think hand users were natural. You had to get shot with the arrow.
There were some natural users, like, well, what was it, Ponowaf?
Ponowaf is a natural user.
Oh, yeah, you are right. You are right.
But my point is in this roleplay, everyone got their powers all kind of at the same time. It's the only thing the only difference is by weeks to months between each other. So let's say
Late bloomer.
yeah, exactly. Some people might have been early starters, or others might have been late bloomers. That might also leave the potential for even more anima users to appear as your roleplay continues, which is the point.
No, too many damn anima users, alright?
No, it's not enough.
Kill them quickly enough.
Lance starts getting overwhelmed by blank faces.
Lance just looks at Falcone. Aren't you just a bit curious why there's so many concentrated cases of anima users in Spiral City to begin with?
No, my intelligence is only D6. I really don't care.
I mean, I have a D4 my intelligence, and I still care.
Okay.
Just because I'm an idiot doesn't mean I have natural curiosity.
So, will Hell's Wrath eat people? Does the pulp shit in the woods?
Yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck he does. Why you always ask me what the hell the pulp does? Let him do his fucking business.
I voted yes, but it didn't register my vote.
Yeah, it's broken.
Your mom's broken.
I'm broken.
Oh.
I'm nuclear.
I'm breaking up inside. I can't imagine Falcone just singing that song. Like to a bunch of people, like, yo, don't use the word nuclear. Why not? That guy who went on a rampage. So it's a good song.
No, we call that the unrelegated nuclear agenda, sir.
So, with the catch-up for Falcone, you ready to let's zoom back in quickly over some of Falcone's achievements throughout the roleplay. When introduced, his appearance was in the Travail Park when he saw the Ranger, the same man who put him away, getting awarded to become the police sergeant of the police commissioner of Travail. There, the ceremony got attacked by terrorists, led by an anima user by the power of Thunderstruck. Did jack and shit against against a very determined Lance to kill him.
That's the time when Lance took that dude's head off.
No, he didn't take his head off. He just shoved his fist through his chest. Straight impaled him. Pulled out his fist from his body, and the guy, crumped. Falcone was also featured in the first and second attempts at taking over City Hall with Lance. The first time was just Lance.
My card punched at this point. 10 times, I get a free smoothie.
No, it's not 10 times. If you go if it's 5 times, then it's the ice cream.
Yeah, but
Look, if it's 5 times, then Falcone needs to get checked with the doctor.
Okay.
Well, the only thing missing is Lance ramming a bus into me.
So, he's been to City Hall twice. He's been part of the Gridiron prison riot. Falcone fought in the Battle for Eternity.
Being a key member of it.
Yep. And he also played a part in the Lower Spire construction fight. Yeah, Falcone's been around. Falcone was not part of the. How does Falcone feel about the kaiju fight? He heard the news. It was literally in his.
I heard the bloody news. Lance was there. Why did I need to be there?
Yeah, that's fair.
Squad Zero.
Listen, he's like a bloody natural disaster. A stampede, if you will.
Ooh, I like that. Lance the Stampede.
Love and peace, everyone. Love and peace.
Not even close for you. Not even fucking close.
Lance, you
I had to
filled
change
more
it.
graves than drinking and driving. There's
So-
somewhere out there is a casket maker that owes his entire life fortune to you.
No, that would be the hot dog stand. That would be the hot dog stand. I'm putting his kids in college.
Mr. Hall waves. Hey, thank you. You forget, we actually have a hot dog stand. Mr. Hall.
One of the most broken anima among us. He doesn't even know he's anima user.
So, with all Falcone's achievements rounded up, I just wanted to, get everyone to understand the man who we're going to be following into West Bay and what's the stakes for him. Because this is now, he's been part of the roleplay for 6 months into this Spiral City. But for Falcone, he's been part of Travail for 2 years. And for 2 long years, he's been told what to do, where to go, and how to keep a low profile because of his criminal background. It's only been very recently, and with the development of his anima powers, that he's been able to change his fame, like his notoriety. And now with the rising popularity, he wants to break away from the Cardinals. And given that opportunity from the bishop, I call him Radius, right?
What, the big head muckamuck I met?
Yeah, the lion-like looking dude with golden, big brolic, golden maned, bishop.
I don't rightly recall. We can go with that. Because I think we did that little bit impromptu.
Yeah, you guys, we did. While we were waiting for Loon to get.
Yeah, I think I called it Radis because I'm fully intending him to be Don Radis. Radius, yeah, Radius.
Radish.
Radius, yeah.
And I also did I gave an idea for his weapon. You changed it from whatever you had it before to armor-clad faith.
Yeah.
Which is like Papinkin's theme in not Metal Gear. Guilty Gear Strive.
So this guy is massive enough to be carrying a really fat cross on his back, and it's called Armor-Clad Faith. I listened to it; it's pretty good. Not the kind of vibe that he'll be popping around, but you'll see. So yes, you knew Don Radis before he became part. Well, he's Bishop Radis now, but you knew him as Don Radis. So you knew him beforehand, and he did not carry that cross on his back before. Instead, his weapon of choice was Katars, 4-bladed Katars.
Katars lately.
They used to call him the the White Lion of the Falcones. That guy is a fucking animal when it comes to fighting. You've seen it a few times yourself.
Oh yeah, you should have seen him at a sales ball one time. It was a late night. We'd just been doing some cleaning. Oh, excuse me for a second. There we go. Just doing some cleaning. We go to this nice bar on the dock. Yeah, we're close to the dock. And we walk in, and sure enough, the biggest, fattest sailor you see looks at him and goes, "Hey, sweet thing, how'd you like to rock my boat?" I've never seen someone that big fly through a window that big either. He got a glass shot 30 feet. He nailed the guy in the water, and of course it's shark season. So, but at least we didn't have to clean the body, is what I'm saying.
National Geographic
Dungeon,
literally
when he
signed
used
us.
K-Tars, they have they like to jump on people when he did use them.
Variety of different techniques. Some of them were ground fights. Some of them some of them he considered a ground stance, where he was alert and sniffed the air. Some of which that he had reactions like ground fighting.
Oh god. He's literally lying now.
Valdo, get out of here. Get out of here, Valdo. You go back to the creepy Soul Calibur 2 that spawned you.
Oh.
Almost glad of space.
Before I continue, just to follow up what I'm telling you on my DMs, Kalis, like me and Line have our own history for our names in Monster Hunter. Like since we've hunted for so long, we canonically believe our huh?
I meant for Falcone.
Oh, for Don Radis?
No, yeah, the bar fight story.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah.
No, I just wanted to send you a picture of a girly man I made.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, never mind. Go.
So Faldo, you're telling me that that Bishop Radis threw a man out the window and chased after him?
He didn't throw him out the window. He threw him through the window. Bent the frame too.
No, that physically. I've been to that place. The window frame cannot support such a guy that big.
I know it can't. I was there.
So here's the scene. Falcone was at his church. Sermon hadn't been in play, and he had kept the sign "Keep Out." Regardless, though, his office door, which is inside the church, was knocked on, meaning that both both Bishop Radis and what's his name? Reno, yeah. Reno are there and broke through with ease to your place.
Well, you can't have nice doors around Lance McKinley, can ya?
What the hell's Lance McKinley? It's me, Reno.
Well,
Did you slowly see Lance's face merging with Reno's face?
No.
I wouldn't mind, but you just dial the arrogance just one dial down. You're good.
No, I'm just playing. Don't worry.
No, I don't mind. You can follow around. You're pretty good at following me up. I'm trying to think of a character that we know in our personal roleplay.
Jimmy. What's Johnny? I forgot which one is the driver.
It's like it's like
Timothy.
It's like it's like I'm Lestat and you're gonna be Cross.
So you sure Cross and not Lucian?
No, not calculating.
Gotcha. So
And a little bit more snarky.
right.
Okay. So the scene is that the door has been knocked, Falcone, but you've already knew that these guys were going to make their arrival. Now you're just they're here.
He puts down a glass of whiskey. Oh, do come in.
Bishop Radis opens the door and like shoulder first walks through while crouching so he can fit his frame. Hello there, Falcone.
Oh, no mind.
Huh?
I was just saying, like, what?
You're a bold one.
A bold one? He looks at you as he finally steps through. His head just kind of like about 3 or 4 feet away from the ceiling. A bold one? Why is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Force of habit. What can I do for you?
Well, you know what today is.
Thursday?
The Lord's Day, I suppose.
I can never get a grip of Thursdays.
Yes, I know. We have to go spread the word and love Jesus Christ through West Bay.
I just noticed Falcone kind of looks like a brown-haired Leon from the distance.
Yeah, but that's the close anime picture. We can always get an update for Falcone later.
You know what? We could, couldn't we? We're not married to that picture.
No, not exactly.
Typed in anime priest.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't mind it. I just thought.
Me neither. No, I don't mind it either. It's just, yeah, I could use an update. Back to the roleplay.
There's Myron.
Yeah, back to the roleplay. It's time to go to West Bay. I just wanted to make sure that you had your things gathered, all equipment set, your items, and did you need anything before we left?
I don't think so. Let me check my bag. Sort of shotgun, mason jar of soup, bottle of bourbon.
That mason jar of soup, if it doesn't get open, I'm gonna be afraid.
No, listen, I'm saving it. We'll know when we need it, alright?
Okay.
I got the relic you already have here. It's a small black book. And more whiskey.
Oh, hold on. You finally identified the fucking book in your inventory. It triggers. Gosh. I was waiting for you to say it.
Oh no.
It's not that effect. No, you just instinctively run your fingers across the surface of the book. Your reality begins to write across the surface. The book's name is Your Reality. You learn that if you write something in it, you can kind of project it into a small object or medium object, depending on the number of pages you use. The book has 10 pages per day.
Do the pages stack?
So if you wanted to, yes, it does. So if you wrote something like, I want to make a giant robot, you'd probably need the 10 pages. And even then, the giant robot won't be complicated mechanics because, ergo, the law of creation. Complex mechanical parts and what.
Stupid law of creation.
I can write, I want whiskey in this book, and it'll give me whiskey.
Yes.
Oh, wow, I might actually be able to deal with lines. Well, that's good to know.
Yep. Just know that there's more about this book you don't know yet. The only way you can learn is either through insight checks, which you'll need to spend them in, weak role plays or even during combat. But you don't know more about this book yet, or this relic yet. You can learn more by using it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna
Hop off.
head to bed.
Yep. Have a good night.
I'll watch my phone. I'm just gonna lay down.
Yeah, lay down, dude. You've been with me for a while too, so yeah, go lay down.
Good night.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this a little bit more. Did you need anything? Did you have your inventory set up?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go. I got booze. I got some of those AM spears. I think we're fine.
All right, Reno, you got the car? Is the guys inside with the car ready?
Oh yeah. We've been waiting for kind of like this launch. Last 5 minutes. You guys are having a little powwow, or
We're
you
done.
guys intervene?
I believe we're ready.
I'll go tell the guys to pull the call up front. Or Falcone, you want me to pull the call to the back so people don't see you, or you just don't care?
I don't care. What are they gonna do? Take away my cross?
You're the boss? And Reno kind of like tilts on, goes onto his heel to do like a 180 turn and starts whistling to himself as he leaves the room.
You can see from behind him, Falcone. Yeah, a lot of names. Same person. Falcone. You see that he has two Uzis sticking out from his back pockets on purpose.
Why are you wearing those out of your back like that? You look like an ass. You could at least have some damn class about it. You see the there's no class. No damn class.
He stops. He stops real quick, pointing the finger up. It's called style, old man. You gotta be in it now. Can't be like you bosses over there.
As you would say that, Reno says that as Radis looks at him. Radis himself is dressed in a nice suit, got a nice tie. He has this what's it called? A scarf. You know those nice like scarves that they put over their shoulders? His is golden laced and brailled. And there's iconologies of a lion's face on both sides of his of the scarf. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He looks at Reno like, yeah, no, it's not stylish, but you are effective. Let's go, guys. And as he leads, Yeah, he leads you guys out, and then when I get back with my dinner, we'll continue with Falcone. You'll help me, and like Radis and Falcone will work together in order to decide how they want to infiltrate the city hall. So essentially, you can try to sneak in. You can park real close and just fucking try to walk in. You can do the Hell's Wrath and fly in. However you want to try, but
Oh yeah, because that really helped last time.
I don't know. It's worked twice before. I don't see why to break tradition, Lance.
all I remember is that there were SAM turrets. But that's not
Oh
like
yeah,
that's not likely there anymore. Because canonically speaking, the second time City Hall was attacked was like a month ago, so they still are fixing places up.
oh yeah, all the dead bodies they still have to bury.
No, business has been good lately.
Oh man, I wonder who had all those
What
dead
do you think
bodies
the city
happen.
does with the homeless dead? Hmm?
Convert them into animal spirits.
Oh, stupid.
You have to understand, Lance. He who controls the Anima Spheres controls the Spiral City.
I'm fucking sorry, Baron. Wanna speak louder? Got your ass kicked by a bunch of fucking sand people.
I'll be back.
Traverse the fucking stars. Hillbilly sandfolk beat you into a submission.
I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, he's getting paid.
I just need a couple more cortex. Ah, yes. So, how would Father Falcone react to when he hears about what happened to Lance?
Oh, I'm saving that.
Fair enough. Come on. Oh, did Don tell you how God trying to install acts like in when Lance uses it? So it works like this. So like all weapons have like all weapons have profiles and whatnot on it. So if Lance was to fight anyone, let's make this a hypothetical, and the guy was like at Lance's max range, but since Lance is strict melee user, he can't actually hit that guy. So Lance changes the profile of his attack from melee to range, and then he can add add another set of tags to the. You change 2 tags of the attack, so you can make it range, and he can either add a modifier or something else to it. Like, let's say he wants to remove almost the guy, so it's range attack and erosion.
Yeah, like Lancer.
Yeah, but Lance can continue to shift through those every time he makes an attack at his wish.
Jesus. Was there a cost to it?
Um, I would either no, there isn't because it's just Lance doing a basic action, because he's doing a basic punch and whatnot. Or there will be a point cost, but I guess it'd be like more the broken tags. Like, hey, Lance has a range attack, but now it can pierce through armor. I would assume something like that would cost AP.
That'd be my guess. I'm just hyped for Myron being able to shapeshift.
You're like the second insect live user for fucking that.
Is it that rare?
Well, back in 4U, people were using it often because it was like the new weapon of the time. And understandably, it was really broken because out of any weapons, mounting was much more easier. Mounting is completely different from what it was back in 4U than it is now. If you had a good insect live user, he could mount the monster up to 4 different times, causing it to be on its back.
Man.
And like the average time you can mount a monster in any given hunt without an insect live user was probably once or twice. Twice if you're lucky. So you can definitely see, the disparity, the difference in power. Because, the less time a monster has attacking you, is the more time you can put into DPS.
Yeah.
But over the years, with each new iteration, the insect glide kind of slowly gone whittled down its, potential and power because with changes to how mounting works, and then kind of some shifting to away from the power with their insect glides, all that jazz. It became a more of a less popular weapon, but it wasn't never reached the same, anonymity like the lance or any of the heavy or light bowguns. I mean, you will
find a wise weapon to use, or
any weapon is usable. You just need to adapt and overcome.
Okay, so there are no bad weapons.
There are no bad weapons. The only bad users trying to use the weapon.
Okay.
It's like we have a friend York who's been a lance main since the dawn of fucking time. And he has been strictly using lance. I'm sure he's been strictly using lance for the longest. And like I said, people. Oh, hey, Tiny Pig. And people tend to say like the lance is like pretty weak and offset and heal this and that. Like, don't get discouraged. Sorry, don't get discouraged if I say something negative about a weapon. Really explore shit, dude. Yeah, explore around and keep seeing what really vibes with you. I mean, it took me a while until I got to the hammer. My first weapon was actually a lance. I sucked with it. When I picked up the hammer, ooh. Been that way since for years. I'm sure I could pick up a sword and shielding a bad weapon to use because you have so much availability with it.
Utility.
You can also use items.
You can stun with it. You can cut tails.
You can use items
yeah, you can touch. Yeah.
Oh
fuck! Tiny Pig. Holy shit! Tiny Pig dropped 500 bits while I was gone. I'm so sorry, dude. Thank you for the 500 bit arenas, Tiny Pig. I will replay that for you, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, well. How about if I did...
Curious.
So.
Like, can I make up weapon tags? Or no?
If you create them, then I can also use them.
Gotcha. So it's not like if I make... I'm not obviously going to go like, oh, insta-kill. No, that's fucking... That's lame and uncreative.
But yes,
I wouldn't do
essentially,
just
you
that.
could make any sort of weapon profile, but ideally, I want to have the list for you. Something like double
Fine.
strike, something like you suggested earlier, absorb, with an X value, where X is the number of damage you do by half. Something
Even
like that.
if the tag isn't on the list, I can still come up with a tag.
I'll have to decide if I want it or not, but yeah.
Gotcha. Because I may have figured out a dilemma between the Lance versus Falcone ordeal.
Is Kalis there?
Yeah, he's talking to his roommate.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about weapons earlier.
Oh, Jake.
So
He
what?
was just
Oh, for
curious about
hunting?
hunting. He was just a bit curious about why insect life users are kind of like the unicorns out there.
Nah, that's fine, man. I'd rather take his.
You find insect live users. It's just that people prefer GS for sustainable damage over time. You just have other weapons that kind of do more damage than the minigame is worth.
Yeah, Line was telling me how the weapon that kind of lost popularity for changes in certain game mechanics.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's still a good weapon if you want DPS boost. It's good. I mean, honestly, it's better than the dual swords. I'd rather have an insect live user than a dual sword user, sorry.
It's because like the tripping is what I'm assuming, right?
One. And two, DS doesn't have a lot of damage. It's just low numbers with high amounts of doing it.
Got no alpha strike.
You have to demonize to do anything useful. And you can get knocked around real fucking easy. So, it's not ideal. It's hard to maintain sometimes. And again, you have weapons that deal more damage with less buttons. I'm a monkey. I don't want to have to hit 30 buttons to do a combo. I want to hit one thing and do it good, like a hammer.
That's why I like Mortal Kombat.
You should try the hammer out. I think you might like that. It's slow and methodic. You hit them in the head.
Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just bounce between weapons. There's nothing really binding you to one besides preference, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Paint armor.
Yeah, I'll have to try that after we get done here.
Man, I really don't have a sense of taste. I hate this.
I'm sure you get your sense of taste back.
I hate my life, Danny. Okay. Falcone, when you step out the church, you see two large black SUVs. One of the black SUVs leading has a man in full black suit, glasses, and the typical earpiece. He looks like an agent and stuff, but they're all bald. They also have like the clergy kind of collars going on.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, y'all got some rule against hair?
Something with Pope Angelo, but as you can see, Bishop Vatis kind of shakes his long hair. It doesn't apply to me or any of the other bishops.
So wait, does that mean Reno has no hair too?
Reno's wearing well.
Is Reno bald?
I can't answer it. Anyway, Dens, Reno leads for what's it called? Bishop Radis. Bishop Radis takes shotgun in the car being driven. Falcone, you get in the same car, shooting in the back seat with one nobody dividing you and Reno as you guys drive off.
One of those cars that clearly aren't meant to be a three-seater, but you're forcing it to be a three-seater.
No.
anyways.
It's a large black SUV. It's got plenty of space for all three of you. It could easily fit 2 more people too. It could fit Hell's Wrath. No, it couldn't fit Hell's Wrath, but it would have to like lower the seats, and then Hell's Wrath has to like lay down. But yeah, he could.
Well, we moved the seats entirely.
Yeah, you have to remove the seats, and he has to lay out.
Move the seat up. I've got nowhere to put my cup.
And in fact, Hell's Wrath has to drive the car too.
Wait, there's enough space for both of us. I like to put my feet up.
But you're laying down. Mm.
I know.
Anyway, as you guys get SUVs, you guys begin to drive over to West Bay. Reno, you want to make some small talk?
So, man, I just can't believe it. We'll just go into country bumpkin. Why can't we just hit like somewhere like East Bay? It's closer to Travail anyways.
Bishop Radis kind of like looks back and goes, "It's a lot more. It's not more dangerous of an asset. Sure, it's got a little bit richer resources than West Bay does in terms of raw material. The issue is that the frantic amount of gang fights that are going on there isn't making an ideal target for us. We have to subjugate each and every city block. West Bay, all we have to do is take over City Hall."
Yeah, West Bay's really weird like that. You take City Hall, you rule. It doesn't matter if it's just you and you're surrounded by an army. You take the City Hall, you win.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't live in West Bay.
It's like owning a castle, guys.
I know, but like, wait, you were there like twice, weren't you? I figured that
Yes.
anyone who understood how this shit worked would be you.
Listen, you think being there at the time before was my idea? No, it was not.
Whose idea was it then?
A man named Lance. I hope you never meet. No, you know what? I hope you do meet him.
You guys drive past Lance's house.
Do you know who Lance is?
Hmm?
Would either one of these guys know who Lance is?
You don't have enough fame for them to make a check for it.
Fair enough.
They drive past your house, Lance.
Also, a lot of bills in that mailbox.
There's a bill in every mailbox.
No, but look, he's got a bunch of pink slips on his door too. That can't be good.
What door? Canonically speaking, he doesn't have a door. Huh?
Yeah, the city put a new door on and billed him.
Oh my god, the city gave you a free door just to tell you we're gonna evict you.
It's not free. It's not free. They paid it. They're billing him.
Ooh, damn.
Like terrifying. I don't want to live here.
Anyway, how do you want to approach City Hall? You
You
can,
don't have any reconnaissance on this place at all. Any eyes on this
as far as we understand, there isn't supposed to be a lot of hardware there. Maybe a security guard or two. But in the case that there's a lot of hardware, we can go the diplomatic route and just talk it out and see what the person wants to do. They don't know we're Animo users. We sneak in, use our powers, call it a day.
If
I
it
didn't
was
know-
that
we don't
easy,
leave-
you wouldn't have called me here.
We know
Your
technical
insurance.
Oh,
And I'm not talking about animal powers, by the way. I meant use their relics.
well, I say we just go in, guns blazing, and show everyone that the Cardinals need to have a strong hand to lead, not take over, but a soft hand to make sure that everyone knows that they're going to be respected for it.
There isn't supposed to be anyone there, essentially. They don't have a new mayor yet.
How do they elect mayors?
Blood sport.
I can't tell you that yet. But you know, Falcone, what you want to try to do? The option for the stealth.
You know,
Mhm.
you know what? I've done it 200 times. Let's just go in guns blazing. They're not expecting an attack.
Hell yeah! That's more like an old man. He takes out his Uzis and like.
In fact, Reno just volunteered himself to take point.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? What's a reputation of my goddamn name? I mean, that's how you got your name, right, Falcone?
No, Falcone. Yeah, that's how you got your names, right, Falcone? Radis.
No, I got my name by staying alive.
Radis looks away. I've been a changed man. I will never use the Katars again.
What do you mean you're not gonna use the things you're known for? You're not gonna use. That's like me not using my shotgun.
I have my ironclad faith to provide me all I need.
Listen, unless that giant iron cross opens up to reveal an array of guns or something.
He nods at you. Uh-huh. It's not okay.
Well, actually, yes, that might be quite useful.
Yeah, it's a 50 millimeter cannon. Toward what's that? It's a 50 millimeter 5-barrel machine gun hidden inside the thing. It packs a hell of a punch.
My friend, of course.
I also have the. So what Reno is referring to is what I call Ezekiel 27:13, the first feature of Ironclad of Faith. That is the 5 verses that will send any sinner to hell. Finally,
and the tables and the dogs and everything behind them.
And finally, I got a secret surprise. If Ezekiel 27:13 cannot defeat my enemies, then atonement is the only true way. He points at the top of the cross. It's a rocket launcher.
XY, but then he didn't really like the name and changed it himself.
What? I hear you.
Oh, Reno says like linked into like Falcone. We used to call it the ex-wife, but then he decided to change it because he didn't like it that much. It's supposed to knock down your door and take everything from you, including your life. Look at ex-wife.
Done, oh Lord, to deserve this fate.
Okay, so you guys have decided the gun was blazing. I guess we're just gonna park near the city hall and just kind of walk out with their cocks out, huh?
You know, don't even be subtle about it. Don't say anything. Just start shooting.
All right. Well, no. As you guys pull up to the spot, right? It'd be back to the garage scene where you see the double walls. It has a whole huge ass hole, and there's clear signs of construction. There's an easy way to get in here, and there honestly doesn't seem to be anyone outside. There is like one person standing specifically as a guard, and he has heavy hardware.
Oh,
well,
poor guy.
Deal with the one guard.
I'll do it, just we know.
By all means. Hello, Sonny.
As Reno gets out of slowly gets out of the van, goes towards the fat guy. Excuse me, I kind of lost. See, me and my entourage here, we're trying to figure out where the local sites are.
So
we come from like out of state.
I know where this is going, but hold on. Alright, hold on. When you walk up towards the guard, he immediately lifts up an assault rifle. Stay where you are. Don't move. This is any further is trespassing, and we are authorized to use lethal force.
Damn. And here I thought we could teach the good old children around here in West Bay the good Lord teachings from out of state.
We have a code orange escalating to a code red. You ever order the Tom Holio them down? I'm gonna make you just Swiss cheese and you would take out both his Uzis and. Okay, let's just make a quick speed check between the guard and Reno. Reno has a dex of 12. So I'm gonna roll. You're not here, so I'm gonna roll for him, and I'm rolling for the guard. Who exploded? He critted. So he got a 6. Yeah, he got a 16. He pulled his trigger finger faster than Reno can, and he dishes out 10 damage. That hits Reno's 6 armor, giving him 4 damage. Reno then replies with,
I fucked my suit, you fat fuck!
he's not a fat guy. He's a trained military dude.
Oh, sorry. You fucked up my suit, you goddamn... Damn it, I had something else.
Oh, wow. So, he has a special effect. As he rolls doubles, the 2 dice that he rolls the same numbers on, he rolls again for his Uzi. So, 2 dice. Okay, great. 38.
I see.
1, 2, 3. No. Yeah. No, it's just that it hits. Okay, no, now he's going to deal damage. Never mind. That was more important that he dealt damage. That should not have happened until after he was dealing damage. So, shooting with both Uzis. He didn't roll any doubles on his Uzi damage. He dealt 28, and Guard has 10 defense plus the body armor he's wearing. 15. No, he still gets practically fucking obliterated. Mowed down on the spot.
Reno kind of gives a kick to the head to the guard.
Bishop Radis exits the car and takes out ironcladed Faith from on top of the car. Did you have to be so noisy? Now the whole place knows we're here.
Too late. This bastard order called security. Says something about a red alarm.
A red light begins to like hover over Reno's chest.
Ah, shit.
Sniper! He barks. As what's it called? Bishop Radis hides behind the truck before going forward.
Hey, Falcone, did they have a sniper like this too? This is something new for you.
Truck 2 out of that line of sight of that sniper and call out from it. No, I think he's a new hire.
So you want to try to see the sniper?
No, it's hiding behind the truck.
Yeah, so you're beside Bishop Radis, as well as the entourage of other foot soldiers.
Yes. Well.
You want to get a visual for us?
Oh, get my bloody head blown off. That'd be really good, wouldn't it? Does
Reno.
anyone have a hat?
As you try to figure this out, Reno, you're out in the open, and the sniper has his rifle bared at you. Huh?
Reno shouts, "It's just a prank! It's just a prank! He's sleeping!"
You're gonna make it
Before he makes a full sprint away from the, from the line of sight.
The sniper makes a reaction. Gonna fire at what's it called? Reno before he breaks his line of sight. Rolling on a sniper rifle quality. Not that bad. Reno's dexterity. Whew. Okay, Reno gets clipped by a bullet too. He's not dodging bullets.
How did he get his job, Radish?
Eating bullets, apparently. Reno rolls himself into unconsciousness as the sniper took 19 HP out of him.
He does immediate barrel into himself and then crumples like Family Guy style.
But he's by the front door. Yeah, he's by the front entrance of the city hall. By this time,
Reno, can you see anything?
he doesn't respond. You got shot by the sniper, I guess.
Well,
Fucking rolls his eyes. If you want to do it, you do it yourself. Bishop sits up just a bit. The Radis sits up just a bit to see to look using his dexterity, and with a 10 exploding to a 20, he spots the sniper. Oh, son!
Very nice.
He points out the sniper's location. He's up there by the bell tower. Or
Aren't you the one with the 50 cal? Take him out. Take the tower out.
he rotates the ironclad faith onto the rocket launcher side. No, I have a better option. He fires the rocket towards the tower. Okay. It's gonna. Yeah,
Ironclad of Faith.
14 barely scratches it, but he lands the hit at the structural beam for the building and the tower, and brings the whole the whole thing down on itself.
Well, look, problem solved. Now, should we stop Reno from bleeding all over the street? Some poor city worker has to clean that up.
All right, you and you go patch up Reno. We'll secure the front entrance. Come on, Falcone.
Oh, of course. I'll follow him behind him.
Yeah, he takes calm and calculated strides. He rotates his wrist and motions the cross over his head, drops an empty rocket shell, and takes out another one from his suit. Places it while it rotates back into place.
That's gotta be an expensive setup, mate.
It is very expensive,
Maybe.
but that's why I got the rank that I got.
Spending money.
Spending the good Lord's money. What's that?
I said, spending the good Lord of the faith.
Yeah.
It's worth every cent.
Exactly. So,
No, I suppose. But alright.
as you guys make your way to the entrance at the door, you see Reno crumpled into himself, bleeding. He's bleeding badly, but two of the goons of the 8-man goon squad will be left behind in order to maintain Reno. He'll be batched up and ready to go in a few turns.
Enjoy.
There's going to be the remaining 4 goon guys following.
Wait, you said 8 goons, 2 are
Sorry.
staying behind. That makes
Yeah,
6.
6. Sorry. So 6 of the goon guys will be following you guys, following Falcone and Bishop Radisson.
Alright, lads, go in there and shoot first and let God sort them out. Hit them like the wrath of an angry God.
That's not a bad idea. We've been practically rocking this building. I mean, what's more collateral damage? What's more collateral damage? No, we're not firing into the city hall. Save your ammo and shoot them. Furthermore, I don't want to continue to destroy the place I'm supposed to be ruling next. What kind of castle am I going to own if I have bullet holes everywhere?
Oh, it's called a fixer-upper. You can renovate it.
That's more money than I'm willing to.
More money,
He
you're so
stops.
spoiled
Yeah,
locally.
he stops halfway. Huh?
It's West Bay. Do you think I want to put investments in this place?
That's true too.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Anyway,
Well, fine,
Well-
what you want to do?
well, one of the more reasonable things we could do is, and as he opens his mouth, the door's open. It reveals a man standing, tan-skinned, green sharp eyes, black suit, black inner suit, black red tie on top of it. Would you all do me a favor and not shoot up the place? That'd be wonderful. The man stands at about 5'10". He doesn't seem to be muscular, and he has no visible weapons. He's just a really nice dressed suit. Falcone, you get a very bad feeling coming from him.
Oh, I see the menacing kanji and everything.
The what?
Menacing kanji.
Something like that.
Menacing Tanji.
But he doesn't seem hostile.
Bishop Radish, we may not want to fool around with this one.
Radis nods. Who are you? You know, the real thing is, Radis, is why the hell are you here? The man in suit says.
What, you know this fella?
I don't. Well, I know about you too, Falcone. And you too, Jacob. And Gregory. And goddamn it, Arthur. You have to go to Tahiti.
Okay, but do you know about Reno?
Especially Reno.
Well,
He's got a long track record of sexual harassment cases.
yeah, we know. He's not allowed in any Starbucks.
Yeah. I can't tell. I don't have an official name to give you, but you can call me Black Lapel.
What's your gimmick?
I can't explain it to you.
Tony Cross. You're no fun.
You know, you don't tell. I can't reveal all my tricks. But can we talk about this Rambo takeover inside?
Oh, what? With all your goons around us?
It only need me to take you all down.
Okay, but that doesn't mean we're going to put ourselves in still a bad situation. I like what we have here. Nice semi-neutral territory, my people and your people. Everybody seeing each other. Makes quite a friendly atmosphere, don't you think?
Midas nods his head. I agree with Falcone. I'd rather be out in the open. Black Lapel rolls his eyes. Alright, if you wish. This will make a damn difference to me. Now listen. Rather you not shoot this place up, and I'll even sweeten the deal by asking you really nicely not to shoot the place up. In exchange, I give you access to City Hall. There's the one caveat that I will get 75% worth of resources gathered, but that's just that.
Jesus, 75%?
Well, yeah, I own this place.
No, you fuck right off. You get 60%. 75%. I believe this, Radish.
Raz looks really serious. And so what makes you feel like 75% is worth it? Why would we want to run when we only get 25 of what we get? Black Lapel shrugs his shoulders. You can take the offer, you can leave it. Either way, this is an easy the lowest I'll go is 60% for your little outburst, but I've been running West Bay for quite some time, and I'm not going to give up my personal investments.
Are you taking responsibility for West Bay in its current condition?
No, I hire people to do that for me.
You're paying people money to turn this place into a shithole?
I pay people.
CIA?
I pay good money to my advisors to make people's life worse here. Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with West Bay? I told you, Radish. I told this place was cursed. There's a gypsy voodoo curse on it.
So essentially, Radis speaks up. You're making life difficult here on purpose to keep to do what exactly? Black Lapel rolls his eyes. Keep the living wages low. Keep the living economy low. Squeeze the most amount of profit out of the raw resources produced from the West Bay mines.
But if you're not paying them a lot, they can't buy your product.
I'm not selling the product in West Bay.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that what you're doing is you're making life miserable? You're selling them barely things to keep themselves happy.
Yep.
You're enslaving them by this methodology.
Essentially.
Oh God, you're fucking this motherfucker.
Yep, you figured it out. It's a book I used to read, but yeah, he knows the reference. I'm not giving you gold for it though. Anywho, Black Lapel looks over at you guys and goes, "It's as simple as you take my offer, me make this a pretty clean exchange. You guys gain West Bay. By all intents and purposes, you can use it as you wish. What do I care? You can even renovate the place. Do me a favor. I will just cut 60% of profits. And that is an internal issue to deal with, not with Falcone personally, but with the Cardinals having to deal with that as an internal affair between this enigmatic individual known as Black Lapel.
I mean, 40% isn't terrible. If something breaks down, do we call you?
You can figure it out. You guys are all adults. I'm not the goddamn landlord. I'm like the...
No, you are especially a landlord in this situation, so if only unofficially. Oh, yeah, you didn't know I went to law school, did you?
So what do you say?
Ironic for the criminal to go to law school.
So what do you say, gentlemen? No need to bloodshed, no need to fight. We all make a nice little deal.
Ravish, if we do agree to his deal, do I get what you all promised me?
But it's not. Yeah. You'll see my end.
So I'm free to fuck off.
You're free to fuck off until the Cardinals readjust themselves in West Bay. To which point...
No readjustment. I'm out.
Sure, if you want to think you are.
No. Out. Hey, what was your name again?
Black Lapel.
You're looking for help?
There's a power requirement. I'm not sure that you fit it.
Excuse me?
There's a power requirement for my outfit, and I don't think you fit it.
Oh yeah, what's the power requirement, friend?
I can't explain that to you now. There's little point to go through it. Just know that you're not strong enough yet.
Oh, okay, does he know what I turn into? He's like fully aware.
I would assume so, because he called you by goddamn name.
Yeah.
Well, I run a church. I'm famous.
He called out all the cardinals now.
No, he called it the bishop.
Hell's wrath.
Horns above my head. Something like that? Horns upon my head. Horns upon my head, right? That's Black Lapel asking.
Yes, that's the first part.
I believe I'm well aware of your powers, especially in the prison. You know, it took at least 3 days to clean out most of the mess. We still have prison.
Killed themselves. Alright, I had nothing to do with that.
It was Lance's fault. Lance killed all those people.
Didn't you see the news report? I was a man named Lance McKinley. Speaking of, why hasn't he come and knocked your head in yet? He's
Who?
done that 2 times before. You know that, right? You know that's why this place was easy to get.
Wait, I'm sorry, what happened?
He's asking why hasn't Lance shown up and like knocked your block off yet? He's done that twice before. That's why this place was so easy to get.
No, I haven't seen Lance. I was expecting...
No. I mean, you know,
I don't
it's
even
be
think-
loud, obnoxious, knock on your door.
Nope.
I don't even think he knows I exist.
Yeah, I don't think Lance knows I'm here.
Wait a minute. Do you know anything about the previous incident here?
Yes. I watched it.
Well, then he'd have to know about Lance.
Huh? Yeah.
He'd have. Or he just doesn't know his name.
No, he knows Lance. He has very insightful knowledge of most of, if not every player character.
Oh, that's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. Oh, okay. Monitor went to sleep. Did me a spook.
Okay. I have these gummies, and I got 2 of them randomly. They're alphabet ones. One is K and one is S. God damn it, I hate my small brain. You fucking kill stealing gummies.
Well, if you're not looking for help, and I'm not particularly looking to fight over this hell, I'd say 60-40 is quite agreeable.
Yeah. So, Falcone, you're free to go and take on your leave. Before you do, The Cardinals wanted me to offer you a position. Give you, what's it called? Make you a bishop, because they're going to turn me into an archbishop for this. And you become the Bishop of Travail.
Okay, out of character, what's that mean?
More fame, special dialogue options and choices, as well as ability to, use the Cardinals gunsmiths to make your own specialized gun.
I have a shotgun
Yes.
You can make a better shotgun. You can have them make you a better shotgun.
With a grappling hook attached to the end.
Gun runnels.
Essentially.
though. Well, I could make a quad shotgun.
You could also run internal affairs of Travail. They won't really bother you as long as you keep up with what they want you to do. But essentially means you kind of run Travail's, the Cardinals in the area.
And I assume there's a pay raise.
Yes.
And
But-
you're gonna run the West Bay.
Yep.
For Mr. Lapel here.
Huh?
Huh. Well, it's not my problem. Sounds good to me.
Hmm.
I'm sure this in no way, shape, or form would go out horribly for any of us.
So, just to make sure, Falcone, you are becoming a bishop.
Yeah, why not?
Falcone is now a bishop. Bishop Falcone. There can be a ceremony for you. They'll do that, but yeah, now you have access to upper tier stuff from the Cardinals. Your relationship with them has deepened.
I came in with the exact opposite.
Reno-
How this happen?
Reno has
You're just
decided.
going to your job looking to quick come out with a promotion.
This is the reverse of what I was trying to do.
Wait a minute.
But they called me to keep walking here. God damn it!
Oh,
Reno will now die for you.
Reno will now die for you.
Reno oh wait, am I Reno's boss now?
Kind of. He doesn't work for the Travail. He kind of technically you would be his boss, like in terms of superiority, but he directly follows Archbishop Radis now.
Ah, you just got lucky, Chuckle Fuck. We'll see each other again.
Mr. Lapel, if you'd like to seal this deal by shooting at Reno, it's becoming something of a tradition, by all means.
Don't mind if I don't want to stop tradition. It's tradition.
Wait, hold on. Still spilling now. Just putting bullets into Reno.
But Reno doesn't die.
Man. Yeah, it's like he puts a whole clip into Reno, the next day we see Reno like still alive. The doctor says they're still trying to remove the 8th bullet near my lung.
Well, eventually we're going to have enough to build a pencil factory.
Yeah.
You have the AC on though.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's that part of the roleplay.
Hooray.
Hold on.
Pull out this red bag.
I love it when you bullshit and it works.
Collateral damage. People died for this conversation to happen.
No one died.
The guard that Reno shot, and then the guy who was in the tower.
Oh, I'm sorry. No one important died.
That's fair. That is absolutely correct. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I threw out that 60-40 is bullshit, and then the Lapel just takes it. Yeah, sure, no fighting. Why not? If you guys run the city for me, I keep 60%, and everybody gets money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be for the internal organizations to deal with, not Falcone at all.
Good. That's not my problem.
Yeah,
He's like in charge of Travail now, though, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this straight from a meta perspective. Ven went in trying to run a gang, and I lost interest. Falcone comes in and goes to quit a gang and gets promoted.
Yeah. Well, but they didn't want to lose Falcone. You're too valuable. So they gave you something that was worth keeping you around, but something that they would need someone anyway for.
Thank you. Yeah.
In a position that will keep an eye on you as well.
Yep.
You definitely don't want your enemy getting hold of something like that.
You're also a public face.
Yay.
Who knows? Maybe
Falcone, how does it feel like to be a father and a crime fighter?
Exhausting. How did you get in here?
This is the church. It's the sermon.
Hold on a second. What?
I forgot to lock the door again. Fuck. The morning parish is coming in.
God damn it! I forgot to lock the door again. People are flooding in. Father, let's go heal for the storming.
Why do people keep taking locks of my hair?
It's Sunday, Father.
It's
There's a baseball game going on. You don't see me crying about it.
Yeah, and it was God's day off, so it's my day off.
I was gonna say, Falcone looks at the Sunday. I don't work a Sunday.
I don't look any day that ends in a Y. Alright, it's a personal thing between me and the Lord. He's my ultimate boss. Yeah, I'll probably take it up with him.
The Lord and I have this cool relationship with each other. I respect his existence, he respects my existence, and we leave it like that. Anything for those you fuckers trying to push your shits in.
As you're walking up to the church, there's a sign at the door that says no solicitors.
But it's a church!
I know.
It says leave your, what was it? What's this thing called? Leave your confessions at the door.
If you're with the church or the government, get off my property.
So yeah, Falcone comes on top of this whole change. I honestly thought you'd still walk away.
Well, having more power in the organization changes things.
Yeah, it does. And remember, he was a bit what's it called? The man what's it called? Radis, who just helped you just helped. He was a bishop who got promoted to archbishop. But you've also been with the church long enough that you could have got that promotion with or without his help.
Make it easy on everyone. Besides, I do like my money.
Don't worry about that, Falcone. Those are the kind of doors that open automatically because you step on that rubber pad. Oh. But it would have opened anyway for you because you're a bishop now.
You know, here, the cafeteria, I've been here plenty of times. Yeah, well, now you don't sit here. This is first class, and they walk you through like a double panel door. Oh.
Yeah, that has two guards with tasers in front of it. Just a pile of people trying to get through.
Inside is just like a vending machine you have to put cash in. Several refrigerators fully stocked with like items in them. A pool table, a couch, any other accommodations that would be required for relaxing. The VIP cafe.
Delightful. Oh, look, they got name brand hooch too. No more Miser's choice for me.
Miser's choice.
I can't stand that pantsing stallion. What are that place called? No hooch.
Salt and stallion, and it tastes fruity.
Too goddamn beauty for my taste.
Two straight men walked into the prancing stallion. Two gay men came out.
That's essentially what happens. The agenda.
around knife ear folk, be safe, be careful.
That are putting chemicals in the water to turn the frogs in the Hammer District gay.
I want to make an Alex Jones character for my roleplay now.
Just call him Boris Jones, please. It's tribute to the one with Warhammer.
You understand? They are making the anima users. They are putting something in the water. Don't drink the water.
Ice watering? You know, you probably has a goddamn point. Consider all the unusual it's not like Lance believes him, but he's actually thinking like he might have a point though,
Lance
considering
starts
all.
actually hating anime users.
Listen,
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of a Lance roleplay just for a bit. Since you're only out for a week, you technically come back at the end of the month. Oh, well, actually, I can't. It's been 10 hours. I just realized. I'm going to call it in for now.
Oh, might be a good idea, buddy.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.